Hello, beautiful ladies. I am very happy to welcome you. And today we have an incredibly sensual, incredibly interesting topic. We will talk about how to love yourself, how to become more feminine, how to start feeling this femininity within yourself and explore it. And most importantly, what influences it. So let's get started. My name is Ksenia Vetrish. I am an internationally certified body-oriented therapist. I am an integrative psychologist. And today we will delve into this topic. I think each of you has seen in your life, maybe on Instagram, maybe in real life, a clear example of girls who attract with their energy. You look at them and you just want to follow them. You want to know what they are saying. You don't care what information they are sharing. You just want to watch them, enjoy communicating with them, and enjoy their presence. And these alluring, attractive women actually put in a lot of effort on their state because we are incredibly drawn to anyone's energy and their presence. And when a person has high energy, when they have a lot of it, when it is incredibly powerful and strong, of course, we want to be in their field. And ladies, when we talk about this sensuality, this magnetism, this beauty, our primary task is to work with the chest area. Here is body-oriented therapy. This chest area affects our psyche in such a way that, for the psyche, this area is a direct criterion, a direct sign of what kind of woman she is right now, what her current emotional state is, how relaxed she is, and how ready she is to give love to this world. So, if a girl has a lot of tension, tightness, her shoulders are hunched, her shoulders are raised up, there is tension in her shoulder blades, or her chest seems to have collapsed, this favorite body posture means that at this moment, this woman is uncovering a colossal amount of energy within herself. This woman is currently holding back her potential. This woman does not allow herself to be feminine, does not allow herself to open up, and does not allow herself to fulfill her main qualities, to love and be loved. So today we will talk about how to remove this chest block and what life hacks, practices, and rituals we can already incorporate into our lives. So the chest area, here we carry a huge amount of responsibility and control on our shoulders, any fears that are placed on a woman, and she feels this pressure, this burden, the burden of responsibility. She simply cannot believe in herself and unlock the potential that she has been given. What to do? Our task here is, of course, to work with these fears, understand their origin, where they came from, and why they have such a strong impact on life, and to gradually remove them little by little. We don't need to rush towards this, but there are practices that can remove this block even in one session. That's why I recommend body therapy here. You can come to my session so we can look at and remove this tension. And additionally, I recommend incorporating practices for posture and opening the chest area every morning, or at least a minimum of 3 times a week. You can find a huge number of them on YouTube, available for free. Practices for opening the chest area, practices for straightening the shoulders and back. They will have the best impact on you, helping you to open the chest area. But in order for this block to be completely removed and for the psyche to understand that these limitations no longer exist, we primarily work by influencing this area on the psyche. We need to show her that this block doesn't exist, that these beliefs don't exist, so she can release this tension here, blood can flow freely, and your posture will straighten. And most importantly, these processes will start when you begin to believe, sense, and feel this femininity, lightness, love, and so on. Let's also talk about the rituals that you can use and should start doing to boost your self-confidence, strengthen your self-love, and most importantly, make you feel much, much better. Here is what I recommend. Self-care, any physical expressions towards yourself, touch, and self-massages. For example, I love giving myself a facial massage every morning to create a defined contour. Plus, it's a form of physical touch with myself. I really enjoy it. I also like massages with a dry brush, for instance. I focus on the legs in the hip area. I really like this body touch. It's also an interaction with the body and self-care, so you can find what you like. If you enjoy wraps, that's wonderful, excellent. It's all about the energy of warmth and fire. We work with it and enhance it. We focus on the areas you feel need correction right now. You can choose any care that involves body touch and incorporate it into your life. We will increase our touch with ourselves, get to know ourselves better, and a huge amount of love will be released. The second thing I want to recommend is to start interacting more with water. In previous videos, I talked about how water is an incredibly powerful source for women, allowing them to be fluid, graceful, loving, and gentle. And we women need to drink at least 2.5 liters of water a day. I have started actively monitoring this. I downloaded an app, if I'm not mistaken, it's called My Water. I'll attach it here. Among the options offered, he always suggests adding tea or coffee. Ladies, don't be misled. We need 2.5 liters of water, specifically pure water. We need Kantiwo clean drinking water. Additionally, I recommend interacting with water by performing any rituals. For example, when you are standing under the shower, really absorb and feel how the water flows over your body. Feel the touch and sensation of the water on your skin. Next, when you wash your face, do it mindfully. Feel how your face touches the water. Look at the water, touch it, observe it. Our goal is to make contact with the water, to start interacting with it. Pay a great deal of attention to it. It is one of the elements in our world on which a lot is built. 80% of the surface of our planet is covered with water, so women are a very strong source of energy. Next, what can we do with water? We can do any massages, foot baths, hand baths, anything. You can find additional practices related to water, and I will talk more about them in detail in other videos, sharing which ones I use. But for now, we are starting to drink water actively and consciously interact with water. So take note of this and incorporate it into your life. This helps us to reveal our femininity and strengthen our connection with ourselves. And then we move on, smoothly transitioning to the next point, which is getting to know your body. Because if you want to become truly sensual, feminine, and alluring, a woman who catches the attention of passers-by, you need to get to know yourself. You need to accept all your qualities. You need to accept your entire body. You need to love every little mark on your body. To start, you can practice mindfulness by sitting down, either in silence or with some background audio if silence is difficult. With your eyes closed, we will go through the entire body. We begin by focusing our attention on the top of the head and then move downwards. For example, we hold our focus on the forehead for 5 seconds, scanning it and imagining it from the inside. Then we move lower, focusing only on the eyes. I recommend more than 5 seconds, around 15 seconds on each segment of the body. We hold on each segment starting with the eyes, then the nose, then the lips, then the neck, and so on. We move down and get to know our body. In each segment, we ask ourselves the question, what do I feel here? How do I feel this segment? And am I well acquainted with it or not? The segments that are the hardest to feel, we can then approach a mirror, examine them there, press on this segment, and see what it is like and what I feel in it. What it means to me, that is, talk to your body, have a daily conversation with your body. And this practice of mindful acquaintance with your body will indeed give you the greatest results and a truly huge step forward on the path to significantly getting to know yourself remarkably. The next thing I recommend for you is to start listening to mantras or affirmations for women. In fact, at first it may seem funny, a little silly, but believe me, it's not. Because our brain, our subconscious starts to believe, starts to accept what we hear around us. If you listen 1, 2, 3, 10, 15 times, then these thoughts will start spinning in your head. Then you will start talking about them, and then you will start acting on them. and this will happen unconsciously. Therefore, simply listening, this initiates a chain of positive changes in your life. Let's say you start listening to information for women, just pleasant words. You can also watch on YouTube as a woman talks about what kind of woman you are. You listen to this, turn it on when you're doing your makeup, when you're driving to work, when you're just sitting at home, just as background. Your brain starts to hear it. Then, after listening a few times, these thoughts begin to spin in your head. Then you start to believe in them because you hear them and they keep spinning in your head. Then you start expressing these thoughts and you become that kind of woman. Choose a pleasant video that resonates with you, pleasant information. Play it on Alyssa on the speakers. I know she has them too. So choose and incorporate this into your life. It works incredibly well. It also takes time. Everything in life takes time, but the results are amazing. We are experiencing changes on several levels. So if it works, we take it and start doing it. Another tip, a practice I want to share, is dancing in the dark. You turn on your favorite music. I recommend something without words. Just pleasant music, mantras. It can be called different things. You can play something for aesthetic dance and just move. Just allow your body to move. First of all, to make it easier to understand which direction to move in at the initial stage, choose a direction, for example, the 4 elements. We have air, earth, water, and fire. And what element are you right now? Which element do you want to interact with? What do you feel inside? Let's say you have a lot of raging energy inside, like fire. Or on the contrary, you are relaxed and calm, like water that wants to be soft, that wants to feel this softness. Or maybe you are sultry, so noisy, like the wind, like death. And that's why you choose an element for yourself and start dancing it, feeling it. You chose fire, you feel it, with your eyes closed, of course. And where this fire is in your body, you felt that it is, for example, in your chest. And you start to build it up. You start to spread it throughout your body. You start making movements that are characteristic of fire. Your body, you need to get in such contact with it that it starts moving on its own, uncontrollably, mindlessly, and unconsciously. And then all the magic will happen, and then it will start to spin, and then it will work. When you fully surrender to the dance, fully trust yourself, Your body knows best, your soul knows best. Just trust yourself. And in this dance, very cool things will start to happen. If you can relax, many blocks and bodily tensions can be released in this dance. Then you can choose any animal, you can choose the time of day, you can be the sun, you can be the moon, you can be love, you can be an emotion, anyone or anything you feel like. Gradually your connection with yourself will improve and this femininity will gradually unfold. I will definitely record and upload the practices for the chest area, and I am sure that by following these steps, you will succeed. You are incredibly feminine, beautiful, and amazing, and this video will be a small sign, a little ray of light that will help you get even closer to that very energy, to that state that will always be with you. I was happy to share this knowledge and my recommendations, which I use in my daily life, and I am confident that they will bring you their benefits. I wish you a wonderful day. Leave your comments and thoughts about what you agree with, what you disagree with, and perhaps you have personal tips that work for you and are willing to share. Write to me. I will definitely read them. I am very interested, and have a good day.